Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. Beautiful way to start our weekend. Cooler temperatures and drier conditions is in store for our Saturday, but we are also tracking some rain, so definitely keep it here. We'll have a look at that forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, Brittany Ward there in the Weather Center. Brittany, thank you. Developing this morning, over a dozen hurt after a car slams into a restaurant in Arlington.
And we're getting you up to speed this morning with what we know so far. DC News Now speaks with an employee of the restaurant who saw it all unfold. Also happening this morning, more and more migrants are being bused into our nation's capital from different parts of the country. We follow their journey and what happens when they get here. Coming up in a DC News Now exclusive.
More fallout after the FBI searches former President Trump's home. What they found inside, that's raising eyebrows.
And later on, we're talking money, why you won't have to pay sales tax at certain stores this weekend. Our Christy Matino is in the studio with how you can save.
Well, good morning. It is 6 o'clock in the morning with our camera over Ocean City, Maryland. Not a cloud in the sky to start off our Saturday morning. Thank you so much for starting it off with us here on DC News Now. I'm Joseph Olmo.
And I'm Michaela Newton. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Now, we'll get into our top stories in just a few minutes. But first, I was in the car driving this morning, and I had to turn on the heat.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had the butt warmer on.
Same here.
A little cold.
Not the butt warmer, but I did have the heat on. And then I started falling asleep, so I had to turn on the AC again. Definitely a cool day out there. And honestly, guys, as we head throughout our day, it's going to be feeling nice. Lower dew points, cooler temperatures. Perfect beach day. Let's take a look at satellite and radar right now, showing you again not really much to talk about as we head into our 6 o'clock hour. That's going to be the trend heading into your Saturday as well. So definitely get outside and enjoy it. It's going to be a beautiful day, and actually today will be the pick of the week. We take a look at the past few hours here in the DMV. Really haven't seen much. Clear skies is what we saw last night heading into our morning today, and then as we head into tonight, still going to be dealing with clear skies, and then we also see some few showers work their way into our area heading into Sunday. So for today, 81 is expected to be our high, mixture of sun and clouds. As we head into the morning, we're seeing our temperatures fairly cool out there. 66 by that morning time, 79 as we head into that midday, and then by the afternoon, that's when we start to see our daytime highs getting in to the lower 80s. Now again, we are tracking a few showers for our Sunday. Then it looks like those showers are going to be keeping in our area as we head into our Monday and Tuesday. So keep it here. We'll have a look at Futurecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, that is Brittany Ward to start us off there from the Weather Center. Brittany, thank you. We are beginning with breaking news here in the newsroom. Another violent night in Washington, D.C. Our news partner, Larry Calhoun with D.C. Real-Time News, was listening to several scanners overnight, and here is what we are following for you this hour.
Yeah, we begin with a shooting that happened on 11th Street Northwest. This is in the Columbia Heights neighborhood, but here's what we know so far. The Metropolitan Police Department is investigating after two kids were apparently shot, but no word on what led to the shooting or if there are any suspects as of yet. Now, we are told that the kids are expected to be okay.
Good news there. And another officer involved shooting in the district. This one happening just blocks away from the D.C.-Maryland border in the Congress Heights neighborhood. Officers on the scene told reporters that at around 7 last night, they got calls after a suspect was assaulting someone. They were also told that suspect had a gun. Now, once they got to the scene, they allegedly told the suspect to drop the gun, which is where he did not. That is when an officer shot the man. He was arrested and transported to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Well, now to that top story this morning. Dinner time unlike any other at a pub in Arlington, Virginia. Police and first responders are still trying to figure out how a car rammed right into Ireland's four courts. It happened at around 7 o'clock last night in the popular courthouse neighborhood of Arlington. 14 people were hurt. 8 had to go to the hospital, 4 of whom still have critical injuries this morning. DC News Now spoke to one of the restaurant's servers last night right on this scene. Take a listen.
Oh my God, you know what? It's the grace of God that we weren't busy tonight. Of course, service bartenders complained that we're not being busy, but we're usually packed. That top bar where the car went through, it's usually packed. So it's with the grace of God that I know 3 people got hurt, 4 people got hurt. I believe that they're critical. So just, thank God.
And fire officials on scene last night said the building is structurally sound but won't be able to be used for the foreseeable future. Now to some developing news. D.C. police say a shooting in DuPont Circle that left one dead and another injured was a targeted attack. Now it happened Thursday night near the intersection of Florida and Connecticut Avenues. D.C. News Now's Muriel Carbone has a story.
It is kind of scary. The stray bullets, they were in all directions.
This shattered glass is one of the remaining signs of Thursday's fatal shooting.
I'm thankful to God that, there was not more than one casualty.
Ashish is one of the owners of Universal Wine and Liquors. He was inside his shop on Florida Avenue around 9:30 when bullets started flying.
Suddenly, I heard all these shots popping up. So I thought, some random shooter opened fire. They went through our storefront and knocking off our neon light.
Police say more than 50 bullets were fired, all aiming at one person, 31-year-old Stefan Johns.
It appeared to us that they were specifically trying to target the individual.
According to MPD Commander John Haynes, surveillance video showed this silver 2021 Alfa Romeo Giulia with yellow brake calibers circling the area. When Johns arrived and got out of a car, the silver car reversed down the street. 4 armed people jumped out, one with an assault weapon, and started firing, killing Johns before driving away. An innocent bystander walking down Connecticut Avenue was also hit, but is expected to be okay.
The individuals that are committing these crimes really have no regard for anyone's safety. I mean, clearly they went out there to try to kill somebody.
The suspect vehicle was stolen just a few blocks away last week. Officials say if you see it, call police and do not approach. Anyone in the car is considered armed and dangerous. As for your general safety in the area,
it's best to stay in groups, stay with people you know, pay attention to what's going on around you.
which some tell us they already do.
Keep your head on the swivel and watch your back. Like, it's sad.
And we're learning more about the Fairfax County woman who was set on fire and killed. We got our hands on the court documents. Now, 47-year-old Richard Montano is accused of stabbing Kelly Vaca Abake in her apartment at the Villages Wednesday. Now, there is a growing memorial outside of her home, and we learned about the evidence police collected. But according to court documents, bloody clothing seen on a Ring camera at the crime scene was later found at Montano's house. And we also learned that he works as a handyman, and when he was arrested, he claimed to have an alibi for the time of the murder. He said he was working all day, and one thing we're still working to figure out is how he knew the victim.
Well, it is no secret at this point in 2022, violence has become a major issue across the DMV. And now one community is coming up with a new way to try and get it under control. DC News Now's Yamari Sase covers Prince George's County for us. She has more on the public safety rally that was held to promote peace.
So we are coming here today to say that we care about our young people. We don't want to see them in jail or in prison. We want to prevent gun violence.
Dozens of people showed up to Goodwin Park in Seat Pleasant for the Our Streets, Our Future rally, hosted by the Prince George's County State's Attorney's Office.
We want to prevent crime here in our community, and it takes the residents along with law enforcement working together to prevent crime.
There was food, activities for kids, and even live performances. In the audience, there was also grieving mothers disappointed in the violence the county has seen.
We lack a lot of love in the community, so at the end of the day, these events right here, they just open up that window to let everybody know that we still here and we still love them.
Tiffany Evans lost her 8-year-old son to a stray bullet just last year in Landover, Maryland.
There's so many issues that we're dealing with, mental health issues, all of that. So we just got to really just start encouraging each other, just showing love, man, putting God back into the household. That's it.
Tyrese McAllister lost her 18-year-old due to gun violence in 2017. She says more needs to be done to put an end to the rising crime.
The people who have the guns and the people who are killing don't care about laws, and I don't think it's getting us where we need to be. It is the access to guns and the easy access to guns in our community that have our children killing and being killed, and we have got to do something about the access to guns.
And having events like this not only brings the community together, but it also sends a message.
Safety is a human right. We should all be able to feel safe in our neighborhood.
Reporting in Seat Pleasant, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
All right, well, a plane crash killed 3 people in Marion County, West Virginia Thursday night. The small single-engine plane was traveling from Washington, Indiana to Myerstown, Pennsylvania when it went down in the community of Metz. Now, Metz is a small wooded community located about 90 miles south of Pittsburgh. The cause of the crash is unknown, but weather data shows that storms were rolling through the area at the same time as the plane made a strong descent, and information about the victims has yet to be released, and an investigation is underway.
Well, turning now to Frederick County, Maryland, where the sheriff's office there has announced that they have arrested someone who was a wanted cocaine dealer. 22-year-old Marcus McRae, up there on your screen, was known to law enforcement for selling crack cocaine and powdered cocaine throughout the county. The arrest puts a months-long investigation to rest. McRae is facing 12 drug-related charges. All right, for the last 4 months, migrants have been flooding into Washington, D.C. Sent here by the Republican governors in Texas and Arizona, it is something that is worrying D.C.'s top officials, prompting Mayor Bowser to ask the National Guard for help, not just once, but twice. D.C. News Now's Leonard Fleming has been following this story for days. In this exclusive report, he gives a first-hand glimpse into what happens the moment that these migrants step off the bus here in our nation's capital.
It came from Arizona with Texas plates and arrived just blocks from the Capitol building. 41 migrants, tired and drained from their arduous journey from South America to D.C., taking their first steps from a 40-hour bus ride toward what they hope is the American dream. Children with teddy bears, fathers and mothers holding their tiny hands. And what awaits them? Needed diapers, clothes, and shoes. Behind the necessities are food, love, and smiles from volunteers elated to help them.
It's an amazing feeling, to be honest, to be able to help them. Seeing that transformation in just sometimes hours, sometimes in a few days when they're staying with us. It's an amazing feeling. It's what keeps us going as well.
One migrant, 50 years old, from Colombia is now headed to New Jersey. Leaving behind family members for a better future was, in his words, an extremely difficult decision.
First, the hard part is the money. The capacity to have enough money for a trip is hard to get. I worked hard for a long time to save a ticket to Mexico.
His journey from Colombia to the Mexican border was 4 days, but there's trauma from the experience he needs to recover from.
Very long and exhausting. The adults, I felt, had a lot of anxiety, fear that they would stop us and ask us questions of where we were going and then deport us.
His stay in D.C. was just a few hours. Now he looks to realize the promise of America's opportunities. In Washington, Leonard N. Fleming, D.C. News Now.